I want to say something about the G Center. So, the teaching for an open G Center is that it's super important to be in the right place. And I've had many people with open G Center say, well, Tara, you have a defined G Center. It's defined by the 2946. Really cool channel. I do say so myself. They say, so does it matter if you're in the right place? And I'm like, a fundamental thing for everybody, the right place. I heard Ra say early on in my listening to Ra, I heard him say, where you are is who you are. I was like, well, what does that mean? Where you are is who you are, where you are is who you are. And um, it may even be more obvious with me than with a lot of people. I thought about it a lot and um, pondered and cogitated and mulled and considered that idea. And since I travel so much, pretty much all the time, I can clearly see how I am different in different places. So for me, it might be who am I in California, where I am now, versus New York, which I love, or London, which I love, or Paris, or Madrid, or Valencia, or the Costa del Sol. And I do see that different aspects come out. So yeah, for everybody, where you are is who you are. um, the people that are around you are going to interact with your aura, and the neutrinos coming through are going to be informing you, and all of that. As I see it, the difference is that with a defined G center, have a consistent sense of that. I can literally feel like the sternum is here, right? That's where the G center, where the monopole resides. I can feel myself quite often be pulled, like it's this magnetic pull. Literally, I'm in touch with my body a lot, so I can feel it literally, physically, viscerally. I don't know if that's true for everyone with a defined G. I can feel it kind of getting buoyant when I'm in the right place. Um, so I can have, as someone with a defined G center, a consistent access to an awareness of the direction I'm going, to an awareness of my identity, to an awareness of love. I mean, love is a big topic. Maybe I'll tackle that a little bit sometime. Um, and depending upon which love gates you have, um, in fact, that's the other thing about, I'm not going to go there right now. I'm going to go back to the G center. The other thing to look at in your G center is what defines it, if it is defined, what channel, and if it isn't, what gates you might have there, because those would point to the flavors. I'm a taste person, that's my word. Those would point to the flavors of places that you would have um, a connection to, we could say. So the open G center doesn't have this sense necessarily of, of feeling that pull unless it gets defined by something. They show up, it's more existential in the moment. They show up and can tell if it's the right place. I can be moving towards something and see that I'm moving in the right direction. That, that's how I would say that differently, that with the defined center, G center, I have a sense of moving in the right direction to get to the place that I'm going to get to. And the open G, once it gets there, it knows. That's my little G center business for today. I think I'm done now. Questions?